Hey, I think we're live. Welcome, everybody. We're so glad that you are here. If you're catching this part, there's a good chance you're catching the replay because usually people aren't on right when we're first live, right, Tammy? Uh,
Right.
but what we want you to do is comment replay. That way, whatever stylist invited you, she can come back and say hi to you. Maybe comment replay and tag your stylist. That way, she can find you. But as you're popping on live, if you are here live, we would love to see that. You should still tag your stylist. And what do we want them to tell us, Tammy?
Where they're jumping in from. What
Oh yeah,
location
I
are
love
you?
that. So our team is a coast to coast team. I'm in Kansas, Tammy's in Mississippi. We have girls in Florida and California and just all over the place. So yeah, we would love to see where you're watching from. So just shout that out in the comments. We're really thrilled that you're here. Because we just love sharing our love for Park Lane with others. We love giving away free jewelry. And so that is what we are going to do tonight. So my name's Carolyn, and I've been with Park Lane for 4.5 years. And I'm here tonight with Tammy Hester. She is a division leader in, well, I already said Mississippi. So we're going to share with you the things that we love. Tammy, she's a good grandma. How many grandkids do you have now, Tammy?
5.
Okay.
Going strong. 3 boys, 2 baby girls.
That's so fun. I'm in this in between space. My kids just got out of the house. I don't have grandbabies yet. I'm like, this is my moment. I should be able
Empty
to conquer the
nest.
world right now, right?
Right. That is right. Because they will take number one spot when they get here.
I know. I see how much I love my dog. And I bet a grandchild will trump my dog.
Yeah, probably so. Good. Well, we're glad y'all are here tonight. And if you are here joining us, that means that somebody invited you and thought enough of you that maybe you love jewelry. Maybe you are needing some friendships or a little extra something in your life. Or maybe you're just curious. This is not public, this is a private event. So if you're in here, you got invited. And that's a good thing. That's a special thing. School is out, and that you may be one of those people that, let's see, in the school administration, not necessarily a teacher, that's fixing to be out for the summer, and you need something really fun to do. But we're glad you're here, regardless of the reason. And tonight, I'm going to be interviewing Carolyn and asking her a few questions and getting her input on the 4 whys of Park Lane. So, Carolyn, take it away. On our first one is, why do you love direct sales? Why do you think direct sales is the tops?
Well, I would love to answer that question. And first of all, I love doing these events because my husband loves it when I do these events because he gets a break from me talking to him all night. So he's like, go use your words with your jewelry people. But it's so funny that Tammy, you said that about school administration and teachers. And my sister, who was my original recruiter in my first company, she was a school teacher, and she used to get a summer job at a clothing store where she would make, I don't know what it was back then, $8 an hour, $10 an hour, because this was like 20 years ago. And when she called me up to hear about her little jewelry business, she said, Carolyn, I just had a party and the lady made like $500 free. I got $500 in, no, the lady made $500 in profit. I got $500 free. I'm thinking about selling this stuff. I think you should too. I was like, what? That sounds like a scam. I don't wear jewelry. I don't go to parties, and I don't know anybody. Click. And I wanted nothing to do with it. Well, my smart school teacher sister, she joined, and she was consistently making $100, $200, $300 a party on her own schedule. And then a year later, my light bulb finally came on, and I decided to join her. And it's been super fun ever since. And then my other company closed back during COVID, and I switched to Park Lane, and Park Lane has just been amazing, which I'll share some more about here in a little bit. But what I love about her story specifically is oftentimes we all could use a little extra money, right? Or we're looking for some extra fun, and we think maybe I'll get a second job. like she did. And her previous summers, she was working at a second job that she had to answer to their schedule. She had to have a boss. She could only make a certain amount. And here we don't have any of that. So whatever extra you're looking for, whether it's friends or money or trips or cars, you get to work direct sales on your own schedule. So whatever direct sales you do, you get to work it on your own schedule. And that is what I have loved about this. So since I've been doing direct sales, I've been a young married mom, stay-at-home mom. I've been a single mom because my first husband passed away when I was 30. I've been a newly remarried to my second husband. I've been a sports mom, and now I'm an empty nester. And it has just been amazing how and I even worked a full-time job for 3 years in the middle there somewhere. So I worked it along a full-time job. And I have loved that no matter what season of life I was in, I was able to like work this around my family and my schedule, not somebody else's schedule. And I know, Tammy, you're really enjoying that too now with all those grandbabies, aren't you?
Absolutely. I am my own boss, can get up and go when I want to. One of them's local, one of my sons, and the other one is 2 hours away. So Tony and I can get up, at lunch one day and go, hey, let's run to Florence and spend the day and come back. And I don't have to ask anybody, punch a clock. The flexibility is great. Great. Of course, I've been doing this going on 18 years. I was working full time 14 years ago when I was approached, and I didn't even wear jewelry. And
I didn't either.
Found out, really quick, it's something to teach ourselves. If you can put a necklace on, you're qualified, you're doing good. But I was working full time, very busy job. I was leaving that job and going to school 3 nights a week when I'd get off work. Had 2 young boys, very active in sports, and I thought, why not? It's some extra money. It was extra jewelry too.
It's extra jewelry too.
Yeah, and so I did that for 14 years till we were broke up with, and for a year I like, what am I going to do? And I tried, dabbling in different stuff but I kept coming back to jewelry because that's where my heart was getting with women and, accessorizing and teaching them things. And fast forward almost 4 years, I'm with Park Lane, which is the best decision. So in October, I will be doing this for 18 years. And so let's see, December 23, I decided to come home and leave my full-time job and started doing this full-time, which I've always wanted to do. And it's just been great. It's great when you don't have to punch a clock, get permission to go somewhere, and control your calendar. And that's what we do. And, we know what we want to make and how much we need to do or what we want to win. And that's how we set our goals.
Yep. So true.
So, Carol, why do you think, why jewelry? Why do you love the jewelry?
Well, I like you, Tammy. I did not wear jewelry before. If you guys remember at the beginning when my sister told me about this, I said, I don't wear jewelry. I have found after watching lots of my friends sell other things, and some of them are very successful selling other things, but I love jewelry because it's a visual product. So I can't tell you how many times I go to the store, the doctor's office, church, and somebody goes, oh my gosh, I love your necklace. I love your earrings, which I forgot to put on earrings. Tammy, why didn't you say something to me?
I didn't notice.
Since I have these here on my desk, I'm going to put on our wee earrings.
We were worried about your ring.
Yeah, I know earlier, but before I forgot a ring. I'm just a mess this evening. So, but yeah, it's a visual product, and my ringer is even on my phone. Did you guys just hear that? Oh, I'm going to turn that off right now. But when you get compliments, it's a compliment creator. It's a confidence booster. Where's my ringer button? There we go. And I meet new people because of my jewelry. I also, jewelry is kind of a semi-consumable product. It's not like makeup. You're not going to, run out of it, and you're not going to eat it like protein bars. But fashion, don't you find, Tammy, it's consumable. Like, we
Very.
always want the next cute thing. We always want to have that updated look. No matter how many cute little shirts I have, if some other cute shirt pops up on my newsfeed, I may not buy it, but I'm going to want to buy it. And the nice thing about jewelry is you can update your look just by changing your jewelry. And we teach women how to do that. We teach them how they can wear a basic solid colored t-shirt, throw on some jewelry, and have an amazing look. So I didn't know that was going to be important when I first started selling jewelry. But along the way, I found that to be true. Oftentimes people, it's easier to sell to a want than a need. If people are struggling or, trying to make ends meet, or they're trying to save for a big trip, they may not go buy a new washer and dryer, but they're still going to want to buy some cute earrings or a cute little necklace. And so Tammy and I, we've both been at this a long time. I'm around 20 years. She's close to 20 years. Haven't you found, even like during what we would call a recession or wartime, or anytime something bad is going on in the world, our sales kind of have stayed consistent or sometimes even go up? Because when the world is icky, people still just want like fun girl time. They want to feel pretty, and we get to help them do that. So I love that about jewelry. And
during COVID, we just, and that was, a bad time. And that was one of the biggest.
It's so true. Yeah. I sold so much jewelry and people weren't even leaving their houses.
I know. You get to do it right here.
Yes. You can do it online. And I love that we don't have to like convince people to stop wearing their brand of jewelry and switch to our jewelry, which is kind of the case with a lot of other products, whether it's beauty products or health and wellness products. People, you kind of have to get them to switch their lifestyle. We're just like, put on a necklace. And they can put it on with the pieces they already have. So that's kind of why I love jewelry. And jewelry's timeless. It's never, I don't think it's ever going to go away. It's consistently the number one or number two gift item in the world. And so do you find, Tammy, if you meet ladies, even if they don't wear jewelry themselves, oftentimes they purchase it as gifts?
They do. And then a lot of them end up keeping it themselves.
I've heard that too. No. They're like, oh, I bought this as a gift, but then I fell in love with it. So I need to order another one.
I have hostesses, they'll say, well, I don't really wear jewelry, but you're going to get, this $400 in free. Sorry, spoiler. But you put it up as gifts, and they're like, oh yeah, Christmas is coming up, or graduations, birthdays, and you've got the gift boxed and ready to go. And I love it because Park Lane is we stay on trend with everything, up to date. Our jewelry is always trendy and what's happening in the world, and because they stay up with that and they stay on top of that, and it's for the variety, all ages and stages. And always, of course, we've got some pieces that have been on the line a long time, but people still buy them and love them, but yet we still have the new
and we get new stuff all the time. And I love how Park Lane keeps it fresh. So our customers aren't sitting there going, I already own all that. They're like, ooh, shiny, something new. So that does keep it interesting and fun.
All right. Well, why Park Lane, Carolyn? What sets it apart from all the others? We could go on all night about this.
We could. And it's funny because I always have notes for this, but if I look at my notes, I just get distracted. So for me, I think the things that I think set Park Lane apart are, first of all, if you guys don't know, we're in our 70th year. That is huge. They started in the 50s with a husband and wife duo that were teenage newlyweds, and they were like pioneers that started this direct sales company. And it is still family owned and operated. 3 of their children own it now. Their children work in the home office. When we go on trips, we hang out with the Levine family. It's not like the CEOs and corporate is over there and it's only the stylists. We get to hang out with the CEO and the people that write our checks and the people that design our jewelry. And so the company is amazing. But for me, what I appreciate the most are the programs. And yes, the quality's great. I know we haven't touched on that yet, but the jewelry's all lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, hypoallergenic. We have people that have joined our team just because they were so excited to find jewelry that they could wear because they have sensitive skin or sensitive ears. But the programs that Park Lane offers are just amazing. So for our customers, put a C in the comment if you guys have ever shopped Park Lane. So you would consider yourself like a Park Lane customer. Because I bet we have lots of them. I'm a Park Lane customer. Even though I'm a stylist, I'm also a customer. For our customers, they always get to shop that buy two, get four at half price sale. And everybody loves that. Don't you find your customers love that sale, Tammy?
Oh, wow. Yes. That's what I mean. That is just it's amazing. And they're so like, what? When you tell them, and that's when does this end? Never.
Never. 365 days a year. They pay full price for the two least expensive items. So they can get the $80 stuff for 40, or they can get the $100 stuff for 50. And when you're a stylist, you actually make commission off of the full and the half price items. So that for me is huge. In my previous company, if my hostess or customer, if I were to let her get something at half price, I made zero. And here we still make commission off of the half price items. So that was a big deal for me. The fact, our customers could also get any expensive item for $35 when they spend $90. So that keeps your customers excited. We get these things called style drops, these limited edition. Were you pointing to your impression bracelet, Tammy?
I am.
Oh, she has on it. Hold up your impression bracelet. Yeah, that is like, it looks like it's $188 on the website. And if you're shopping like QVC or other designers, it does go for $200 to $500. But with our sale, our customers can get one of those for $35 when they spend $90. And then we get limited edition colors of that bracelet or of other specialty pieces. And those are called style drops. And our customers can get those for a deeply discounted price with a $40 purchase. So that is what keeps your people coming back. And I love that because I don't have to come up with sales and promos because Park Lane does that for us. So the customers, they totally take care of. Hostesses, put an H in the comments if you guys have ever hosted, if any of you have ever hosted your own party, whether it was in person or online. Our average hostess gets over $400 in free jewelry. I know, I've hosted one. I have one that I could close tonight that has, I might have 9 orders on it. I might want to wait till I get my 10th order. Because the way our hostess perks work is orders 1 through 9, the hostess gets $20 free per order. And then as soon as she gets to that 10th order, Park Lane doubles her shopping credits to $40 per order. So a 10 order party always gets our hostess at least $400 free. Every order after that is another $40. Plus she gets half price items, which you make commission off of when you're the stylist. Plus she can get any expensive item for $35. Plus when her friends book a party from her, she gets another bonus item at their party. Plus we have these two $50 awards that we can give her. I like to incentivize my hostess to help make her show more successful. So like if she has 10 people watching live or they're in person, I give her an extra 50. Or if we get 2 future bookings from her party, I give her an extra 50. And when you're the stylist, you just pay $10 a piece for those. But they're to use at your discretion. So Park Lane isn't like putting you in a box saying you can only do it this way. You can only do this. They're like, here's all these tools. Use them however they benefit you the most. So customers, hostesses, and then stylists. When you become a stylist with Park Lane, I seriously was not going to do this. When my other company closed, I told everybody I was going to go into real estate. And then one of my friends reached out to me and she said, Carolyn, I'm not going to do it. I don't need any more money. Wouldn't it be nice to say that? She goes, I'm retiring, but you should really talk to Jennifer Keller because what they're offering you guys at Park Lane is amazing. And so I was like, fine, I'll listen. And so I listened and I heard all of this stuff that you guys are hearing right now. And I was like, what? And when I decided to join, I joined because the kit was such a good deal, which we'll share about here in just a second. But I kept waiting for like the other shoe to drop. I kept thinking like bad stuff was going to come around the corner and it still hasn't. 4.5 years later, I have not found the creepy crawly thing around the corner. Because as a stylist, we can earn 2 travel trips a year You can earn a Mercedes car. You earn so much free jewelry every single month. You're able to. I mean, we don't just automatically get it, but based off of sales and or recruiting, you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every month. You can be your own hostess. Like I said, I have a party to close. I bet Tammy, do you have a party in your back office in your own name right now? Yep.
Every week.
Every week. So we can be our own hostess. We can shop the customer sale. We can like triple dip in all the things. So love that. And all these perks that they give us, like our website covers the credit card processing fees. Your customers can check out on the website so you don't have to touch their money. I could seriously go on and on and on. I'm going to ask Tammy some of her favorite things here in just a minute. But all of this, you can get our startup kit is only $129. And with that, you get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry and you get your website for an entire year. And that's all you have to spend. You could not purchase anything else if you want to and just earn free jewelry after that. Or if you think that's not enough jewelry, I would rather have more. You could pay the $229 and get $1,000 worth of jewelry, or $439 and pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. But literally, if money is your hang up, pay the $129. We launch you, we train you, and it's just such a good deal. So Tammy, did I leave anything off of the list of?
Like you said, we could go on and on about that. There's so much about it I love. The flexibility, getting out and meeting new people. If you think about over the past years, the different shows we've done and the people, friends and hostesses we've met that we're still friends with today.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I would have no friends if I was not doing this business.
I think about the other day, I'm like, where would my friends be besides my family, But I love that. And they carry over now and they're still supportive of the new, what we're doing now. I had a girl stop me in Walmart. I had my mother in there Friday. That's another blessing of being home. We get to rotate taking care of her and beauty shops, shopping and all that because she can't drive. But she walked up to me and she said, I know you from somewhere. I think I met you at a party one time. It's been a long time ago. Anyway, her house got robbed. They took her jewelry and all this. And
oh, that's terrible.
She was wanting to replace it. So now I have a new customer on my new VIP page. And it got to introduce her to Park Lane. And it's just the way it affects people and the way you can, like you said, it makes you feel, but also that you get to share that with others.
Mm-hmm.
And, always be there for those that are looking for something. If it's nothing but a hug at a party, we're there.
I do feel like that. I feel like we get to be a blessing to a lot of people. We get to bring joy into a lot of people's lives. And sometimes it's as simple as putting on a necklace or having them get that compliment that they haven't gotten in a long time, or having just that time with their girlfriends. It is so, so good.
Yeah. The guarantee.
Oh yeah. We do have an amazing guarantee.
Yeah. But, I had a lady a month ago at a show and she's like, I'm so sensitive. I can't wear anything. I can't order, it breaks me out. She ended up ordering bracelets. She said, I'm going to start with these and just see how these do. She's ordered twice just on my website since then. So she says everything is going great. And she was not going to, at first time I'd met her, she wasn't going to order anything. But
yeah, that's so good. Well, and I thought you were pointing out the fact that I hadn't talked about the guarantee because I hadn't. So if people order something and they don't like it in the first 4 months, they can exchange it for something else. Or if it's in the first 30 days, they can technically even send it back for a refund. But I almost never have anybody do that. And if it breaks for any reason in the first 4 months, they replace it for free. And after that, it's just $10 plus shipping. So our guarantee is amazing, but the quality, like Tammy just said, I mean, that's a great testimony right there. Somebody who thought they couldn't even order is now continuing to order because she found something she can wear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Carolyn, why do you think now is such a great time to jump in here and join us with Park Lane?
Well, we all know the Nike slogan, right? Who wants to put the Nike slogan in the chat? Best do it.
Just do it.
I just feel like, oftentimes we can sit around and think, oh, I'll do that when the kids move out, or I'll do that when life settles down. Spoiler alert, life doesn't settle down. There's never going to be the perfect time where the stars are going to align and you're going to just think, I have all this extra time on my hand. I should start a business. And there are studies that show 95% of people fall into the category of failure avoidance. And so they don't try new things, and they also never find success because they're so busy avoiding failure. The 5% that take on new things and try new things. And I mean, the nice thing about Park Lane, $129. It's not like it's a big risk. And you can give this a try, and we launch you. Our team has an amazing training, like onboarding process, and you could start earning income tomorrow. You could sign up today. You could get your first order tomorrow or even tonight. And you would start making commission off of that right away. We all earn at least 30% commission. You can work your way up to where you're earning 50% commission, and you never go backwards. So even if you feel like, I might be a slow starter, there's no problem with that because we have no quotas, and we will help you figure out how to do this at your own pace. And would an extra $200 this month be helpful? Just because you were wearing some cute jewelry and people complimented you and you could say, here's my website? Or would an extra $500 be helpful? Or would an extra $1,000 be helpful? I always say, would extra money be more helpful now or in 6 months? And I'm like, well, of course now.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm always thinking now is a great time just in general. But speaking like seasonally, I mean, Tammy said summertime is coming. Your schedule may be changing. You may have kids, or you may be a teacher, and you may have that extra time. Or maybe you're going to be home with your kids and you're like, okay, I need a break from these kids. Because when I first started in direct sales, I was a stay-at-home mom and I needed to escape my children. So this is really good for that. But
what a great time for vacation money.
Oh yeah, vacation money, or seriously, even Christmas. I know it's May, but
we're halfway there almost.
Christmas sneaks up on you. And what would it look like if you had an extra $500 a month between now and Christmas, to where you could, have a cash or a debt-free Christmas, however you say it. So I just think it's fun to have the extra income. It's fun to have the community. And we just got a new collection. I don't think I'm wearing, I am. I'm wearing this bracelet, the Razzle bracelet from the new collection. And it's always fun to have a party. Oh yeah, you got on the sunshine earrings. It's always fun to have a party when a new collection just launched. And when you become a stylist, you not only get your kit full of jewelry, but we do your launch party for you, and you get to pick out all the free jewelry from that party. So you could get the new collection from that, and we could help you get bookings with your friends to where you're earning income and helping them feel special. You're bringing that joy to them, and you're having that sense of community. Depression is rampant in the United States. And a lot of it is because so many people are isolated and we don't talk to people. And this kind of forces you out of your box. You talk to people, and you, instead of focusing on yourself, you focus on others. And that is the joy that I have personally found in it, is helping others feel special, important, seen. And it always puts me in a good mood.
Always.
Well,
one more thing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
A lot of times people that are interested, that are watching us and watching our pages and stuff, they think, I'm not that creative. I could never do pictures like that. We don't either.
We don't.
Another spoiler. We have a graphics designer that does that for us. All those pictures, and have several, and it's great. I could never. I try. I do a little bit, but the majority is, we have that provided for us along with our trainings.
Oh yeah, we do. I mean, the graphic that you guys saw earlier today, inviting you to come to this tonight, that was first made by our graphic designer, and we just put new pictures in it based off of who we have sharing. It's so easy. And we have, if you're thinking, I don't even know what to say, what would I say at a party? We have scripts. We share our scripts. We share our graphics. everything we do is duplicatable, copy and pastable, and then you get to add your own flair and flavor to it, because we do want you to be you. We're not trying to make you a Stepford wife, but we also don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, it's so hard and complicated. It's really not. If you know that a necklace goes on your neck and earrings go on your ear and bracelets go on your wrist,
and you can say, this is so pretty. It goes like
you could do this. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, maybe I will give this a try, I want to encourage you. I mean, you can reach out to whoever invited you. You can ask her questions. If you need to be in a 3-way chat with one of us leaders, we would be happy to do that, to answer any more questions. But it's really simple. You can literally go to parklanejewelry.com, click join our team, and then enter your friend's name as the recruiter and the leader. And you can be signed up in 5 minutes. You have a week to pick out your jewelry for your kit. And one of us leaders will come alongside her to help you make good choices. If you want help with that, we will help you decide when to do your launch. We really do lock arms with you and help you be successful. We are not a team that just says, just sign everybody up and see what sticks. We really do work with you to help you find that success and to meet whatever goals you want out of it. So I'm really glad that you guys are all here, and I'm so excited to see so many comments. But with that, all that being said, I do try to keep this to about 30 minutes. Is there anything else you think we should add, Tammy, or you think we're good?
I think we're good.
Oh, I know what. We need a secret word, because you're going to want to fill out that Google Doc survey. That is what gets you in the drawing for the free necklace. So I think, since we were just talking about why now, let's make our secret word now. NOW. Because you may as well give it a try right now. And we would love to have you. And we would love to start having fun and helping you earn extra income and extra free jewelry. Oh my gosh, we earn so much free jewelry. All right. Well, Tammy, thanks for being on here with me. And ladies, make sure you fill out that survey. And hopefully we'll be welcoming you to our team soon.
Absolutely.
Bye, everybody.